Do you believe that the human immune system only fights against disease? Well, prepare to have your mind changed. The immune system, it's our body's defense mechanism, right? Its primary role is to keep us safe from harmful pathogens like bacteria, viruses, and parasites. That's what we've always been told. But is that the whole truth? Not exactly. It's a common misconception that the immune system is solely an army, battling against disease. However, it's much more than that. Imagine the immune system as a complex, bustling city rather than just a battlefield. It's a city that never sleeps, with countless tasks occurring simultaneously. Yes, part of the city's workforce is indeed the military, always prepared to defend against invaders. But there are also maintenance crews, construction workers, waste management teams, and several other workers diligently performing their roles to keep the city running smoothly. The immune system works in a similar way. It doesn't just fight diseases, it plays a vital role in maintaining the overall health of the body and the balance of our internal systems. For instance, it helps in the removal of dead or faulty cells, a process essential to prevent cancer. It also plays a key role in healing wounds, reducing inflammation, and even contributing to our metabolism. Moreover, the immune system has a diplomatic role too. It can recognize self and non-self elements, determining what is part of us and what is not. It's this recognition that prevents the body from attacking its own cells, a balance that, when disrupted, can lead to autoimmune diseases. In addition, the immune system aids in maintaining the balance of bacteria in our gut, a process crucial for digestion and overall health. This shows how the immune system is not just a defender, but a regulator as well, ensuring that everything within us is functioning as it should. So the immune system is not just a warrior, but a caretaker as well. Interesting, isn't it? Now let's delve into the world of microbes and their weapons of destruction, starting with microbial virulence. Microbial virulence is a fascinating term, isn't it? Simply put, it's the measure of a microbe's ability to cause disease. However, it's not just about causing disease, but the severity of that disease. The more virulent a microbe is, the more severe the disease it can cause. Now, how do microbes cause disease? They use a variety of tools, but two of the most potent are exotoxins and endotoxins. Let's start with exotoxins. These are powerful toxins produced inside some bacteria as part of their growth and metabolism. They are then released into the surrounding environment during a process called lysis. Exotoxins are proteins and can cause damage to the host by destroying cells or disrupting normal cellular processes. They are responsible for the symptoms of diseases, such as tetanus and botulism, which can be fatal if left untreated. On the other hand, we have endotoxins. Unlike exotoxins, which are produced inside bacteria, endotoxins are part of the outer membrane of the cell wall of gram-negative bacteria. When these bacteria are killed by the immune system, they release endotoxins, which can cause fever, inflammation, and even septic shock in severe cases. Endotoxins differ from exotoxins not only in their location, but also in their structure. While exotoxins are proteins, endotoxins are lipopolysaccharides, a type of fat sugar molecule. This difference in structure makes endotoxins less potent than exotoxins, but also more difficult for the immune system to eliminate. So there you have it. Microbial virulence, exotoxins, and endotoxins. These are the tools that some microbes use to cause disease. They are part of the reason why we get sick, and understanding them is key to developing new treatments and vaccines. Remember, not all microbes are harmful, but those that are use these deadly toxins to cause havoc. Scene script. Ever wondered how your body recognizes these microbial invaders? Say hello to antigens. You see, the immune system is like a highly sophisticated security system, but instead of surveillance cameras and alarms, it uses cells, proteins, and chemicals to detect and neutralize threats. And the key to this system? Antigens. Antigens are like unique fingerprints left behind by pathogens. They're any substance that can spark an immune response. They could be proteins, polysaccharides, or even just a tiny piece of a microbe. When these antigens enter the body, they're detected by the immune system, which then whips into action to protect us. Now, let's delve into the two types of immunity: innate and adaptive. Innate immunity is our body's first line of defense. It's non-specific, meaning it doesn't care whether it's fighting a common cold or a rare bacteria. Its goal is to stop the invasion. It involves physical barriers like skin and mucous membranes, and internal defenses like white blood cells and inflammation. But what happens when a pathogen slips past the innate immunity? That's where adaptive immunity comes in. Also known as acquired immunity, it's highly specific. It has a memory, remembering previous invaders and responding more rapidly and effectively when they encounter the same antigen again. Innate and adaptive immunity work together like a well-oiled machine. The innate system is like the security guard at the gate, stopping the majority of threats. But if a pathogen gets past the adaptive immunity, like a specialized SWAT team steps in. It identifies the intruder, neutralizes it, and remembers it for future encounters. So next time you recover from an illness, remember the incredible work your immune system has done, recognizing the antigens and mobilizing the troops. It's a complex, fascinating system that protects us every day, often without us even realizing it. So antigens are like the most wanted posters for microbes, and immunity is our body's defense strategy. Our bodies are not defenseless. They have an array of specific and non-specific defense mechanisms to counter microbial threats. Let's dive into this intricate defense system, starting with the non-specific defenses. These are the body's first line of defense, acting broadly against any foreign invaders. Picture the skin as a mighty fortress wall, physically blocking pathogens from entering. If some do manage to breach the wall, our body mounts an inflammatory response, increasing blood flow to the area to bring in more immune cells. Then there's the fever. Not just an uncomfortable side effect of illness, but a calculated move by our bodies to create an environment less hospitable to invading microbes. And don't forget about the unsung heroes, the tiny molecules known as interferons, which alert neighboring cells to ramp up their defense mechanisms when a virus is detected. But what if these non-specific defenses aren't enough? That's where our specific defenses come into play. These are tailored to deal with particular pathogens that the body has previously encountered. The main players here are the T cells and B cells of our immune system. T cells are like the body's surveillance system, constantly patrolling for signs of infection. Upon recognizing a threat, they spring into action, either directly killing infected cells or calling in reinforcements. B cells, on the other hand, are our body's memory keepers. They produce antibodies specific to the invading pathogen, marking it for destruction. Even more impressively, they remember the invader, so if it dares to return, the body can mount a faster and more effective response. These defense mechanisms, both specific and non-specific, work in harmony to fend off microbial threats. But remember, they're not foolproof. Sometimes pathogens manage to slip past our defenses, leading to illness. That's why it's crucial to take care of our immune systems through a healthy lifestyle and vaccinations where available. It's like our body has its own sophisticated security system always ready to protect us. So the next time you fall ill, remember your body is fighting for you, round the clock. Let's talk about our body's secret weapon. Antibodies. These are specialized proteins produced by our immune system, specifically by a type of white blood cell called B lymphocytes or B cells. They have a unique structure, somewhat like a Y, and this structure allows them to do their job very effectively. At the tips of the Y are regions that are incredibly specific, like the key to a lock. Each antibody can only bind to one particular antigen, which is a foreign substance that triggers an immune response. Once an antibody binds to its antigen, it essentially tags it for destruction by other immune cells. Now, not all antibodies are created equal. There are 5 main types, each with a specific role in our immune response. First up, we have immunoglobulin A, or IgA. This type of antibody is often found in areas of the body such as the nose, breathing passages, digestive tract, ears, eyes, and vagina, where it provides a first line of defense against invading pathogens. Next is immunoglobulin G, or IgG, the most common type of antibody in blood circulation. It's a real all-rounder, protecting against bacterial and viral infections. Immunoglobulin M, or IgM, is the first antibody that the body makes when it fights a new infection. It provides the initial defense against pathogens while the other antibodies are being produced. Immunoglobulin D, or IgD, is present in small amounts in the blood, and its exact function is not fully understood yet. However, it appears to play a role in signaling B cells to start producing other types of antibodies when needed. Finally, we have immunoglobulin E, or IgE. This antibody is involved in allergic responses and also help protect against parasitic infections. Just like a well-trained army, our antibodies are diverse and specialized, ready to fight off any invader.